Yeah! Turn me up! Yeah! All right, we're just 2 minutes away from the start. Answer the poll, please. Risk on, risk off. Where are you at? All right, let's get on with this shoe. Good morning. Come tell Vu, how are you? All right, let's get going. The beautiful people, the beautiful people. Yeah, boy. All right, let's go. Let me remind you that trading is risky, not appropriate for everyone. Your past performance, good or bad, is not necessarily indicative of future results. Please stay small, stay humble, focus on the long term, and never risk money you cannot afford to lose. Let's go. Never mad at the fact he's corrupt like a senator. So little rope that you treat her like soap in a rope, cause my beats and my lines are so dope. Hey YouTube, that was just me rapping. That's not music. No, rap is music, but what I'm doing is not music. Anyways, good to see you, everybody. How are you doing? Welcome to Forex.Today, the YouTube community of more than 21,000 people. We'll do some analysis today, some technical, some fundamental, and then we'll call it a day. We call this the Fast and Furious, so we will go through the charts quickly. Let's start with our macro overview. I can flip it here. There we go. Euro US dollar price forecast gaining downward traction amid mounting risk aversion.
Dogecoin price forecast. Doge could extend technical breakout targeting 0.20 threshold. Silver price forecast. Silvery US dollar consolidates near 13-year highs amid tariff tensions. Why China's ultimatum to Myanmar rebels threatens global supply of heavy rare earths. US dollar Swiss franc technical outlook. Buyers lean on support, I-key resistance. Strong jobs data limits. Dollars losses amidst fiscal and tariff concerns. Pi Network price forecast. Whales acquire over 2 million PI tokens amid slowdown under $0.50.
United States Red Book Index year over year increased to 5.9% in July 4th from previous 4.9%.
Finland trade balance turns to surplus.
U.S. stocks may show a lack of direction in early trading. Cool. Taking a look, we're 41 minutes away from IVPMI. Look at the news calendar for today. Well, actually this week. And yes, there is a reliable, repeatable pattern inside of that, and only if it's greater than expected. Scalping radar. This is all under the sentiment section. Okay, lots of scalping opportunities. Yep. So everything is right as rain there. Implied vol, this is what we were doing earlier today at traders.com. We had taken a look at part of our fundamental side is being able to statistically analyze charts, not technically, but statistically. Overlap that with a fundamental bias and then take that and do that inside of our implied volatility. And we were focusing on pound Swissy today. Let me see it anymore. Pound Swissy. I had it up earlier today, but whatever. That's what we were doing earlier today. Very quickly, let's read over 100 news articles. Okay, this is Forex.Today, so you want to focus just on currencies. Great. And so what do I mean, like read 100 articles? Well, we're reading all these different articles about different currency pairs, including gold and silver as well, because they're priced in dollar. I'll give you an example, like how do we get these biases? Well, we keep reading more and more and more and more and more and more and more articles. In fact, we've read 9 articles this week on 5 different websites. We've read all the articles. We understood what the articles favored: bullishness, bearishness. Is this a good time to buy gold? Is it not a good time to buy gold? Is it a bad time? And guess what? The answer is nobody knows. The market is as neutral as you could possibly get. Yeah. Hey, dude, read 79 articles on 5 different websites. That's a pretty reasonable sample size. And it's changed over time. Yeah, it's changed over time. So we're right there in our neutral stance right now on gold. Maybe that's an opportunity. Maybe. By the way, these 79 articles are all this week. And of course, we have that for all currency pairs and some stocks. Let's go to the fundamental side. Really dive into the macro. I should probably have a different screen for sentiment, and then we'll do macro. But here's our true macro. What are the markets doing right now? Okay. Now, I've gone through all the risk analysis. We've done the risk gauges on 3 different time frames. We've done the scatter plot. We've done the money market. We've done the options market. We've analyzed what all these constituencies are doing today. But the quick and dirty here is the stock market still have some bullishness on a macro level, and Swissie's bearishness on a macro level. The scatter plot is showing you what is happening relative to what should happen. There's a lot of things that seem to be working here. But Russell's out of position, pound Aussie's out of position. Okay. Aussie yen is out of position. That's kind of interesting. And right now, the only thing that's working is the U.S. stock market. Cool. Okay, yields are up. Oil's flat. Gold is flat. S&P 500 had a down day yesterday. Maybe it's a buy a dip scenario for today. Dollar's neutral, and Bitcoin having a party. Okay. Oh, there's a question. I just noticed a question. Wouldn't it be good to read more than from 5 websites? So we track more than 5 websites, but those are the only ones that have written in the last 7 days articles specifically about buying or selling gold. Okay. Cool. So that's all I'm going to do in macro, but we have our scorecards. I've done all this earlier today, so you should probably be a member of TRADARS if you find this interesting. We've done all of this today. We've done all of that. But let me address this our question here going into the sentiment. Shouldn't we read more? Okay, yeah. So let's just pick something like Tesla. Okay. Articles about Tesla were written on 34 websites that we track. Okay. Okay. And in that case, in the last 7 days, 191 articles. So Barron's, Benzinga, Bloomberg, Business Insider, CNBC, Fast Company, Forbes, Fox Business, Investor Business Daily, Market Watch, New York Times, New York Post, Reuters, Schwab, Seeking Alpha, TechCrunch, Motley Fool, The Street, Yahoo Finance, Wall Street Journal. Okay, so this is what's being written. And when you look at all these articles, and by the way, 191 articles this week, okay, and then we can go back 90 days and see that the market right now is not happy with Tesla relative to where we were just a few weeks ago. But the market has not been positive on Tesla over the last 3 months. It's never been positive, but it's gone from neutral to negative. Yeah. So it's just when it came to the currency pairs, they're written about less often. Not a lot of people trade Forex relative to trading stocks, although Forex is a bajillion times bigger. Okay. But that's how it goes. All right, let's get into our charts now. Let's do some technicals. What do you guys think about euro dollar? Are you guys up, down, or sideways? So once again, just for consistency, I'd like to let you know that we're going to look at uptrending patterns, downtrending patterns, sideways trending patterns, risks or threats to those patterns, and we're also going to look at reversal patterns. Okay, so that's a lot of patterns. Top 20 reliable, repeatable patterns. And we're going to look at on the 15-minute chart, the 30-minute chart, the hourly chart, the 4-hour chart, and the daily chart for these top 20 reliable, repeatable patterns. So for every asset, that's 100 different things. Okay, great. So looking for 100 different opportunities. We only see 2 on euro dollar. The trend currently is sideways on both the 30-minute and the 60-minute pass. Done. Bitcoin. Who trades Bitcoin? Cool. Sideways trend on a 4-hour pass. 10-year T-note. Hey, are we going fast and furious? Let's look at for 100 different potential opportunities or threats on the 10-year T-note. What do you see on the 15-minute chart, 30-minute chart, hourly chart, 4-hour chart, or daily chart? You know what I see? Daily, okay, it's kind of up, kind of down, pass. Look at this. We just have gone through 300 charts. Well, really not 300 charts, but we looked at 5 charts on 3 things, 15 charts, looking for 20 potential opportunities or threats on those charts. So still, it's just taken us seconds, right? So what do you think about gold? How long does it take to analyze gold? All right, flag. Yeah, I'd like it to break out, pull back. Could you buy this dip? You could buy this dip. I mean, it really comes down to what you think technically is likely to happen. Oops, I guess yellow is not the right color. But is this your general plan? Yeah, okay, maybe. Maybe. The other way of doing it is, let it make a higher high and then take the next leg. So that's like kind of. I'd call that a mediocrity. Okay? Mediocrity, because I think there's a lot of chance of back down off of that moving average. So I wouldn't bet that it's going to happen, but if it happens, then the next opportunity is better when we have a bullish channel that way. So pass, maybe later. Gold on the 4-hour, potential reversal, so it could make a higher high to 3,400 and then have a potential for then a lower low. And same thing on the daily. It could go up to even 36 and come down. So what does this say? It says, up and then take profit. So, you know, and this confirms it too, but, you know, it's kind of mediocre. It's kind of mediocre. So I think I'm going to let it get above this level before I become interested. And it just says, even if it makes a higher high, you should probably, you know, how do you say, lack confidence? Yeah, Lewis says looks bearish now on gold. Okay, but remember, that's your technical analysis. Okay, which is perfectly fine. We're doing this before your technical analysis. And so if you were a bear, is this a good situation to sell? No. Is this a good situation to sell? Well, at that price, it's potential. If it does one of these things, then maybe here. If it goes to 36 and it does one of these things, then maybe here. So you're like, it looks bearish. Okay, that might be true. I'm not saying it is or it isn't. I'm not confirming or denying. What I'm saying is we don't have the reliable, repeatable patterns that suggest this is the time to take that bearishness. Because it's either bullish on the short run. Okay, let's do it this way. Let's try to thread this narrative. It's either bullish on the short term or bearish at a higher price. So either way, if you're a bear, not now. If you're a bull, you might be cautiously bullish. But is it a great opportunity? No, probably not. All right, S&P 500. What do you think? Is it going to be a good day or a bad day? An up day, a down day, a bullish day or bearish day? Risk on day or risk off day? And right now, there's slight bullishness with a slight opportunity. Is it convincing? No. And it's only on a 30-minute chart, so kind of up. But boy, we kind of need a breakout. I'd like to get this to, I think it was 6,700, and then take a walk. Boom. All right, so we just looked for 500 different things, and that's what we found. The rest of your day, okay, the rest of your day is going to be focused on IBPMI. If you go to TRADARS training section for performance coaching, okay, we've already done London Open. We've already done fundamentals. We've already done the New York Open. I've already done the YouTube live stream here. The next thing coming up is with David Pegler. And now. And then later today, then we're doing stock market analysis. Okay, with Peter. And then I'm taking at 4. So just today we had a 3 a.m., a 7 a.m., a 7:45 a.m., a 9:15 a.m., a 9:30 a.m., 2:30 p.m., and a 4 p.m. performance coaching sessions just today. My God. So go to tradars.com, Raiders for Traders, sentiment, fundamentals, technicals, performance coaching, and we even give you a rebate on your trading spread if you trade through us. And there's some other opportunities as well. But the thing is, if you want every trade to be logical and intelligent and informed, and you want to get rid of all the randomness in your trading and start trading like a professional, tradars.com's for you. And we execute all our trades through tradersway.com. Thank you, Traders Way. Peace on earth. May the pips be with you. May your profits be above average. That's been your fast and furious Forex for the day. Have a wonderful one.